one goal. Manchester City, Manchester United FA Cup final. Who wins that one? Harry Maguire not in the squad. Ademola Lookman Eswa Sambedane hot cake. Yes, a clubs be England, any abrese or mobile sandy abranteno abba. Lucia Kaima everything uncle ye. Kylian Mbappe, yes, what a 15 million mega mansion in Madrid. And the Equa can say Abranteno looks like he's Isaac or no any Victor Kyogeres. Omoye Emranti me no Arsenal ayo madwin say for abem makacho say na ye dedicate show no area ma the super clash eba so asante kotoko ere hard to folk eti ne obeto obo ho sempa eti na bibisa ene me se fa message fire WhatsApp line 0506 367 196 0506 367 196 why ene
Asante kotoko yebeshe mamo. Asante kotoko yebeshe mamo. Asante kotoko yebeshe. Asante kotoko yebeshe mamo. Asante kotoko yebeshe.
Eti asante kotoko and how to folk asante kotoko yebesha mamo has forces obua has phobia. The boys are good. And no enemy bisa say why we need a super class? Is it asante kotoko and I had to folk and fa o messages no fa fire WhatsApp line ye be phone lines so a obenya o say e wo honom eti e be di ho kobo na nadu e wo ha Josiah okokwe e wo ha 0506367196 and no any your WhatsApp line na nadu good morning
morning mutala but what bondom ne there but you know it looks like something is missing ahead of the super class in recent times. I mean, say I mean, one of the many who are now say, "What do you have so there?" You know me be a abrabodi ekopi asante memo kakra. When kotokone has e baswa. Na ye wonyama bia ye di eni hu. In recent times, I don't know. But I was back a year wo Kumasi. Nka by this time, a week or two before the super class. Kanewudam radio station way. Shomokwe enam radio station way.
Oni nipa na o ma me fili
Ali Madonna enam radio station.
Eba Apia Stadium.
Apia Stadium nam.
Ha.
Nti be kaya ye nyini wo Kumasi no.
Ha.
You cannot do a radio station without these people. The owner and the people in Kumasi will force you to add some of these people. But I want to point out make say. For Kotoko, Apia Stadium, and Ali Madonna. For House of Folk, Shomokwe, and Kanewu, and Kumasi. Oban you will be forced to pick Maswala Sabre. Nana Kwame Dankwa. What the wrong situation? No?
Aye.
It's not automatically no a conscious effort to push those people on radio. What the lie me said Nancy yem penny for nobody teams me no. The traditional way of managing Kotokone has no. A few money sukakra. Minister Sama make me nkwa na mehudi ya. The traditional way of managing Kotokone house no efro mani so. So it looks like ye mom na ye adwuma na mom. I say abaye wasede. Umpo ka. Me kai the last time I got to Kotokone house bo Kumasi no. Na house room no. Omunya somewhere around 18,000 people. So it means on paper, stadium na half full to Mamboma. Because Nyamana a chim for stadium no. In there, those two clubs are not doing it. Kanewu, any Ali Madonna debates. And you'll be forced to interview players from Kotokone Hasa. I'm not bragging about the game. In Jubakaya, and the Keke Sapon, Tamana has Jana Naso, Kotoko Jana Naso, no Bekai.
Yeah.
Ebeka 2 days na Kotokone has game Biabaso. Na Keke Sapon, Sumana na Kwame Dankwa say, on for let Tankoma has say, Kotoko FM as Motu, okay.
Mekai.
And no one Chenkwa ever share Kotokone has game because no be say match more to air course on that. No way, okay.
Yeah.
But as I think Kotoko Ebro say almost to hear strike and a striker ma identify Okroma match ma otu. Indeed, I said the traditional way of managing Kotokone has in recent times no. And they am pending for the deal money no. Well, mutala imagine mu. As I can be near Dotemo, how's MBRB? Evan saying, hey, yet to come, I don't want, and it's not my own corner on Cairo. I am normal. I'm not from Kaiser, how's I appointed new MD?
Bakone the Bayana, Metening Kappa,
Maknunan,
Maknuna,
and I Jordankra.
No, Maknuna and America.
Maknunan, yeah, honor Brunino, Jordankra by. Nadia or buy already 3 days.
More.
That be back we be 3 days.
Now what there's about could be by Frederick Moore be by.
Frederick Moore buy. Frederick Moore or buy every cry.
Okay. New MD near Delali. Anku Adiama.
I don't know why you more Manchester United pen.
Delali Anku.
But me who then sound on the year.
Say I fin waba. Unso ba February and
I say oh yeah MD so go for me the year man.
No, ebi or share space no. Na afedie watoto nyema yi na afedie wa fire sa na obi ye ne djuma obi
a kwan afa so ye ne nyama
obi oba foforo person monitor environment no to see how things work here into bo wan say wa start a fire next season
ye man mbra kakra
ye man mbra
and still
no I give you
na mo ye djuma ne ma no
the man no dey me sure because he is a man of his own words
because the man you no me say that hu okrom ha oh back we buy one check back we buy one check obedi be 3 days pe oh no finidi Well, very powerful on social media.
So has the man you kotokonya man you. Send a man you need.
And I need a customer no catch now.
Man you need ako.
Also do omo double no more than cry.
Unko relegation koda. United will not tell you that. So Liverpool will not call relegation.
And see, but come had
and we all operate differently. Zamalek supporter can tell you so share Al Ahly home and away. No man cap at the end of the season so it happens.
Timutala, Madunium sa ahwodine dedo ye na ye didi the super class no. Clubs numi no ne ya somada. It's rather yen central for any football association na ye adwuma na mo. Because umpo Star Times promo obey game no. Mass TV promo, Mass FM promo. Ya betna ha the whole week ya ka super class one sem. But first na yes no uti studio na Alima do na gbewura ho. So the craft mensia you need to come and speak on Kotoko. In there assessant dynamics na sasa. You know, so him point me a Toby Afede. And the current hard board members see, ebi will come in Kyle Mudin. Me I make an asibe. Honorable Vincent Odote. Ivy Mills. Imagine him say, "Kwanya mo fa so o mo nwene kuo no." Ye dwane afi the old system no hododo. Mudala, ye dwane afi hododo. Ena ko si apia wen. Na na pren kra wen. Newton das very wen. O ma jadwuma die na ma yen central for na ye game no hudewo. Ye bo hudewuro. Nti madini yam say kwan yen fa so ne bo agbokuo we emienu no. The current leadership no, omunim.
Ore ye free no so yen kwa mo no.
Nti wo de yen kwamra.
Ye ba solely on a super class Ghana Premier League match 31 na ye wafu at the account.
Takre bi na ya koyenim.
And the big phone license and the phone fra no mo cho madwin. Yeah.
The way I was starting free Africa na dey, I mean free ho. Weekend in Champions League final no eba so. The return leg no after Ali Eko Tunisia Ekonya draw. Ye bo final we no ewo Egypt. Minyayanka enye Ali ya. Minyayanka dane ye. Minyayanka Esperance de Tunis eje ye. But I'm just looking at how Ali betna fie. Na Esperance abeje 12 ne free omunsem ewo Egypt. I'm just looking at it. What happened records this particular season? Esperance, our numbers are bad. In fact, it's difficult for them to even concede. But I'm just looking at Ali experience way. Tenafie. Na Esperance, Embassy 12 no ewo Egypt I doubt. But me mupa de minyan kan ko Esperance. You want to see some good football this particular weekend. Inti two teams in here no. Obi obeto magibia no. Ye wa atwen mu, ye head situation e besi akọ. So me we say two teams in here. Well, when it comes to CAF Champions League ya eba so yi. Mutala tension wa Cameroon no. When you are Mark Bryce, coach na Cameroon for appointing no.
Yeah.
Fekafoot are suspended no. Ne boni awaye ne say the sports ministry e Cameroon na appointing coach no. On the 3rd of April. Na sports ministry no officially omo appointing no. So be the head coach. In the Cameroonian FA led by Samuel Tofo say, and ya no your choice. Thomas suspended on. Don't forget, say early next month, Yano. Omuni Keved, any Angola. Book crucial World Cup qualifier.
Yeah.
The year I am more interested in some of these stories, and they say, Umpo, yeah, Africa, ha. You cannot do away with the government. So why are you say you can do away with the government? I say Umpo will stick to pay people like this. But sometimes once you depend on them to pay your head coaches near the end of the year, they have to have inputs. What is the high basic pay? But then I'm quite deep, sir. Or in your coach be a buyer, say, where the a government choice. But when the Football Association they bar into agreement, I don't win the manager situation. No. But some a lot of the untiasi. Say baby, you're born the ball could do ye. And the name I pass through the ranks. I'm a FA president, Cameroon. Why must the government appoint a coach for the senior national team? Who say Cameroon or many years on my side and I too. By it to the Nadanfua, not only respecting the Rogo Song, the head coach. It's not some that. In after half I'm realizing who said no. Dabi. Rogo Song into me to assume where you my mind. That is where we find ourselves now. And reporter Banner say FIFA am deadline. So man find a solution. That's a government interference. They cost to say our Cameroon. Ombe receive ban. Ko coach ndi onye boni bia. In fact, on the squad crab abontin atupo motine nya collab. Andre Onana kwa wom. But Football Federation they say enyo mo choice. So abeye discussing kese e Cameroon na ye head area situation be si abo. But eto onyan to buase kaka. Once a free Africa ha Africa dwumedie na wo ye de. Sometimes say won umpenimfo ekwa into agreement. Na find this where e betuma find solution. Budala CAF Executive Council reported and say finally take decision say AFCON Nembraso December 2025 and January 2026. Instead of the usual I just say the AFCON they go June July no. This time round no report and say everybody December you book CAF about January. Na decision na omuni FIFA na adwene ho. So due to the situation you're finding yourself here, no, that is the right time for the AFCON to go on. So, ninya interesting developments are a free Confederation of African Football in pending for her as to how the next AFCON now to add a hope is about to make a mine where it to go. So you were interested how the final solution no at the NBC Faso Abba. I mean, we're Europe kaka.
Okay.
I don't know the reason why all of a sudden this particular coach Albon need very popular, sir.
Kieran McKenna.
I don't know what there they see.
Or the Ipswich are qualified.
Now champions in Ukraine, you're not there. Maybe any answer that answer Ipswich in that match. Until I am come on. Maybe. You follow the championship. They share the brand of football I straight for neighbor. Anyhow, I'm making ordinary players championship stars. Kebe yan come on.
So onim the OG league na kasa.
Any let's start for no. Maresca.
On say money din bebre.
But only din enye bebre te.
So onye.
Do this second no.
So onye on favorite.
Maresca ni Italian. Na ba ko ni English.
You just have to read between the lines and you know.
I've been a matter of say. Say England near Wakoya or Madia. I will not be surprised, say, your boy was leaving now and found my England.
Pandit be or talk sports, your Freddy Candy. Or no pen will be our sorry a tea. I'll say, onim de tia ko for the dean to say or some top manager via ye hu so
me the man to the home proprietor
ye hu so coach that as will be a kind of one well
mutala o de yan hwa de we season dey course na omuba bebe wie no coach di ba na e ti omudi e won from him and yes sporting CP coach no
yeah
yes sporting CP coach no on year one who else and yes Gasparini a young coach there can be better media e be on no experience ni e be a team say omo per young ones
but I'm sure it's because McKenna also won the LMA manager of the year England manager of the year
ahead of Leicester coach no
not Leicester coach it includes the Premier League ni via all the championships in England no and he won it ahead of Mikel Arteta, Sean Dyche, Unai Emery, Pep Guardiola, John Mousinho, Port Madmina. Obiti will be able to win it.
Eddie Hanaway.
Or the Ipswich are qualified.
What I be at some Minyan to was a issues games on YouTube. Number say now Bob no Bob beer. Yes, idea. I send them
candy Simba Burnley boy under.
Company no
company
a bro dey boy no
a bro dey McKenna boy no but only dey tia
oh fantastic
but he's an English manager 38 years of age
e bia oya young no so ka ho me Lampard nti ye na England young coaches no me yom hu de na me careful
osua bibi won
muta obi oni bibia obi anim se na me fan of Lampard the acquire what champions what the Messi man to acquire no
yeah
okay
yeah Debbie
into number 4 say your man the bigger platform about my na one dey about me yin nkonya na wo but about Chelsea na me who say no yenyan to boase kakra my English coaches no okay time as Steven Gerrard no was Scotland Mutala okay.
Yeah.
Sebenjira back Scotland. Me kwa me de ba tu mbi say Jordan Klopp fu aye fe adwuma ne ma no. Ba ye elevate ne ba Aston Villa na ehu sa ye nyanto ba che kakra. Because Scotland the next Sebenjira ni ehu ne to coach. Ye elevate no and ne ba Aston Villa na so Adenya to Boise. The same Aston Villa na Unai Emery abaya wade wo ho no. Inti ya na me campaign ama the English coaches are okay me story about Eddie Howe. Rebecca wa say is the best English coach. Na Gareth Southgate in free wa. Yan fa adwuma ne ma Eddie Howe. And now be some imagine mesesa. Pedio ye the season we mu no. Menyan to boase kakra. Okay there Lampard you Newcastle and Crystal Palace by
yeah.
Okay. That famous team of building here Newcastle. There was about 4 or 5 African players in that team.
Yeah.
Bigmania.
Sisemu papi Sisemu.
Bigmania.
Enye dem baba.
Papi Zise. Dem baba.
Shola Amwebi I will say Amwebi.
Amwebi na ni akotwa bi wo ho. Sami Amwebi.
Shola ne Sami.
Yes. About 5 African players. Tioti. Check Tioti.
Yeah. When you baby call.
Yes. The late. Inti bi banya gidie soronku bi. E wa Lampard mu. I saw Lampard e wa Crystal Palace. My name Lampard coach him so we coach you.
You ni baby o.
Inti ya na me ye campaign ama the English coaches na me dey stereos ato ho. Even the other Tottenham for qualify for Champions League. High Renham. And no ko ba yida okwemu. Per dia kwaya o Portsmouth. And Tottenham, no, number 4 say, at least, yeah, pay English coach be a because the be win the Premier League, be an uncle. Okay.
Alan Paddy, the last team of coach here, Aris Thessalonica, Greece. That is 2022-2023. And all this are Ejumedi
Aris then
Thessaloniki. So any more.
Minimum.
Ubeni more now.
Me was there, Baba must have made 2 weeks ago. 3-2 years at VB.
Yeah.
Now this is about team no players or Hopper.
Minimum.
Mbabwane Samata or William Trust a corner. Nobody I did Greece League, no. Into Alan Padu. Emma, my false hope, but over your system. The same as I read now. The kind of the famous team about the day was a terrible special. Okay. Wasn't Palacios. Benoit Sokoto. Basson. Tom Huddleston.
I know what team we're off.
Pavlichenko.
2008.
Pavlichenko.
Messi no midfielder be.
Bentley.
Enye Bentley. No ni ball Boche Luka Modric.
Cruncher.
Ni efe Nico Cruncher.
Aaron Lennon.
Okitawa Nico Cruncher.
Now feeling wrong. But Santana English Premier League the more they will.
No, he was that good. I know no kofa Bentley by.
Yeah.
David Bentley.
Yeah.
No what you look at when
Also, the reason why I'm been interested in the English Premier League that time, they say, not almost all the big teams, no, there was an African player.
Yeah.
It's not we can be able to game, but the standard of quality African players exhibit to Europe now, no, above them. But understand who do we share Barcelona? There is Eto. Who do we share Inter? There is Sulemuntari.
Yeah.
Over Chelsea, there is Michael Essien. There is Solomon Kalou, Didier Drogba, Mikel Obi. And some black guys will be kicking. Maluda no money idea.
Talk I pass catch in Monda.
Me kind of pan.
Omu na boss sa team DV.
Inti
Didier Zokora
my own Zokora.
So Tottenham Hotspur had a good team.
Inti me at the corner never me question our teams in the say almost all the big teams in the African players room. To be pinna for everything. Almost all the big teams na African players room. And Nebutala, yemfu eni hwem. Big teams na ewo Europe na mu job din. Emu ahe na African players e job din. Put out the phone hwem.
Giovanni dos Santos.
Okay ne pa.
Na Kevin Prince what a crack am.
Hey. Oh no, about time or they 2 days store then auto cast me, you know.
Auto cast me inside within 3 days. No, okay, was a squad no not at the bench.
Oh, okay.
I was our team in him.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay, I see.
No more team who Sam Gali.
Hey, Mekano.
Egypt.
Yeah,
Mekano.
Not say giving all.
Not giving any more. Nay, Abdel Tarabt.
Hey! Morocco.
Morocco, Abdel Tarabt.
A popular deal.
Yeah.
Oh, but I'm so by similar be an answer by Italy.
Oh, very similar. I quick one than the pundits can not count. Jamie O'Hara.
Jamie O'Hara, Mekano.
Look as our team, no. Alan Hatton, more. Pascal Chimonda. I remember that team very well, Lelikin. Because
my own Lelikin.
Now, me station be there from Setanta. No, we in Scottish football there. Yes.
First, what were you ready? Go for being a ye be there on signboard. No, ye be no. Okay.
Okay, Jonathan Woodgate.
Woodgate. Who's about Real Madrid?
Okay, Real Madrid, I know. Anton Tam. Oh, no more players. They had a very good squad.
Inti. Me, I didn't actually call her African players. No. That is why in there. Let me boom compound say a Kobasi ye Africa best squad Africa ha. Players been no mudi about list in them. Kudus, Gurasi, Ademola Lookman. Who? Aubameyang, Mohamed Salah. None of them had an exceptional season. Kudus the 8 goals in the Premier League. Ever play Africa best. For what? Standard not drop.
Say I know overall.
Standard not drop.
Say I know overall.
What are you doing? In Tiama, English coaches no may you who the da. You be careful. In Tiama, player the be all of a sudden. We are still for 9 in everybody. What are you to watch?
Okay, but so me for we in Chemus here. Yes, say Abbas is here from the Evening Standard. That Chelsea are ready to listen to offers for Conor Gallagher. Yes, I kind of 1 year pay. Omo your margin some man in new contract. and he's one player that they want to move on because I was some top players be every club.
Abrante dey and why
I think he's a victim of circumstance.
Abrante dey and why
who say you say some top homegrown players be?
Oh,
just so ni ono na di abe pie mo ne chaloba mo.
Sa boy no baby e be je ne pan Tottenham.
Omo so no mani abre won ho.
Me de mani ahwem pa baby e be je ne pan Tottenham. Or you better say papi sir. Or you better say no. I think so kono ni bi suma boy. Minima de kwa boy no onye bi o. And they want to create space for Enzo. I'm not me who say I hated them work or prepare the home for Copa America. Nti minim dia Abrante na nyebi o kono gala no. Cause this particular Miyuko Pamafiwa is the next best Chelsea player. Miyuko Pamafiwa is the next. So that they will see all of a sudden. Obian penasem. My friend no so at the good time mentioned that any interest in the matches in the Basel weekend is because omo nyina ye who winners ewie. But
there's nothing really happening.
What the can I say? Men kai go say matches so. Maybe you will go back to the FA Cup kakra. Maybe you be call kakra but I mean share story we. But that then na Bayern Munich omo do money ehu ayehu ye.
I don't know. I feel it's desperation.
What kind of Harry Kane?
That is what I'm suspecting. Say a desperation.
Company for what? I'm a kind Harry Kane. Because who's that? I never acquire about German football now in recent times. And my Bayern Munich still dominating the say. Mudala, your boss season be a Bayern Munich who so team now yeah the year with Germany no. Say can season way. Dortmund echo finals of the Champions League. Liverpool in the Europa League final. What's the Bundesliga no? Bayern Munich be rush out two teams no. Then they take their best players. And say be Liverpool team this war. Who are their best players? Florian Wirtz. Right? Andrich. Ka Bayern Munich be rush out team no. Echo your best players and they are Bayern Munich. Bayern Munich be Borussia Dortmund. I go for my best player. Bayern Munich doesn't mind saying Katupu Martin in free way. They will go and bring Guirassy to be a backup for Harry Kane. But the whole situation, no.
Yeah.
But it looks like this time round it may not happen. Maybe none of them will join Bayern Munich. Maybe none of them. So I will not be surprised. Says our teams now don't have Bayern Munich this particular season. No, most of them will maintain their players for the following season. What's the situation? No. So in the dynamics, so I will not be surprised. Says Bayern Munich can talk when you enter the following season. Still, Borussia Dortmund, Bayern for Leverkusen, RB Leipzig will still dominate them. I'm more fighting from more Champions League. Leipzig bebo, Stuttgart bebo, Dortmund bebo, Leverkusen bebo, Bayern Munich bebo. So the kind of competition now, Bayern Munich bebo, they are more for him. Those teams will also participate. Enti, me hwe coaches na coaches our team na me who say company na e bad ya. Company in the semi-final stage of the Champions League cannot meet some of these coaches and win. Then.
So what just want me chance a lot in Yankunya.
You know, fancy your bosses in the Kodu, if you are bonus league and on Liverpool, but map prepare. You know, crucial moment of the Champions League.
Now, Boma City be not
Pep to her airport to Man City. Company cannot eliminate him. On to me. Who's that? Mutala, check. Your bosses never do Pep so be our own. What is the play key role? Ni porto bench. Mutala may have an income. Say, ya Carlo and Slot and a net bench of Real Madrid. Come to me, Man City.
That's second leg semi-final.
Come to me, Yomo.
And Ancelotti.
And Ancelotti come to me. Mutala up to now. I'm no kasi. Opa, my Man City ni obi anko bobo. Us ne kotwana Man City. Then they can send more opponent no. Then say Opa yanka say they Real Madrid and Manchester City game. Now call every betting side. Oh, no, Cassia never call Real Madrid.
Two best all catch me say yeah, Man City any Real Madrid game on any day. Then you Carlo Ancelotti. And
you Carlo Ancelotti City will him.
City would
absolutely yes. He would also true. Me not to upon American Asia.
Me tia say.
Inti every such crucial moment now. Manager not to bench ni play key role. Me get him say team you how character. Team you how pedigree. Team you how bobra when it comes to European football. But every baby I am a side me friend yejuma manager not to bench ni play a crucial role mutala. And not the man back. Mama, another clear example. Adia Ancelotti, any Real Madrid team in this particular season, most coaches cannot do it. Mutala, represent number 9. One of them go pocha.
Hoselu.
Look at this. One of them number 9.
Hoselu.
Look at this. It got to a crucial moment. They have to rely on Vinicius Junior, Rodrigo Goes. Saying that Brahim Diaz any a good season now. Or free bench the band or any good season. All of a sudden, Jude Bellingham, he's more than a number 9. So, Otu 20 goals.
Yeah.
And yeah, Carlos, I am but the following sleep anyway.
I'm not sure he might score that many again. No.
So you get the point. All of a sudden, Camavinga Chouamani, a world-class midfielders.
Charlie.
Boys, wait, I'm free. I'm team of France. I'm a Camavinga from Rene. Chouamani got them send a contract to win or buy on. A move back on me back contract to win or buy free. No back on the motor. Antonio Rudiger. Mutala only say Madrid abo season no. With their first choice centre backs, Omuniepra.
Militao.
It was Militao Alaba, not my first choice.
Yeah.
Now Antonio Rudiger, not a squad player. Their left back, none of them was consistent.
Ferland
Mendy, Frank Garcia, no baby, I can bring another left back.
Yeah.
Right back, Danny Kabaya, on the lookout basket, next boy. In fact, including arguably the best goalkeeper in the world now, Thibaut Courtois. Majority of the season, next second goalkeeper like that.
So Courtois did the entire season now on your home.
So at the end I took Carlo Ancelotti, a different coach to be and Castro will different. What you want to say? You have no crucial moment to be her. Ni Pacono to bench, ni play a key role for the team. And that is Carlo Ancelotti.
You don't think
Company to me yesterday, man, from Bayern Munich.
Company has that in him.
Company back to Stuttgart, you know, Leipzig, Dortmund, Mönchengladbach, Leverkusen, Freiburg, Bochum, Hoffenheim. I'm not play in the Bundesliga. But when they come to European competition, a no crucial moment, the man sitting on the bench will play a crucial role.
A company can send mate Thomas Muller, ni age mate ala.
I will see why. Now, my ministry of politics, I walk on. On my among some time, Barbon thing. Buy me neck for no. On some time, Barbon thing. But on politics, na air time.
Company and you Muller 4 years. Or 38, Muller or 34.
Now, no, you're
no, yeah, the when you know you will be around.
Manon, you are about 37.
Yeah, about 36 or 37. Manon Noya is 38 years of age.
No company why?
38.
Our phone is I don't
you think Bayern are looking at Leverkusen and seeing that a young Xabi Alonso is running the show? And yes, MP will be a young
Xabi Alonso no more Champions League go. Leverkusen maybe your ball last season no Bayern Munich come home. Europa no Bayern Munich come.
That is Josiah Kase me say Adebayo so am beating run at and they say no more Champions League. If they were in the Champions League,
Now what Liverpool symbol we are obey team.
No, oh,
Liverpool symbol obey Real Madrid defeat. So I friend over.
Arsenal call to me in free.
Me still Josiah ne man me sika hu ye say because o ma me go break. What or remind me say team we no question Liverpool 3 e wan fo. Team we no Liverpool boy ya home Liverpool into man say go. Team we no Liverpool fi mu. O ho na me go break. Ade ni bisa na less o wa onipa. Inti me dey say ball ye boni ye do baby a. Hey, Thiago Pinto. Do you answer that here?
Okobonma.
And the bomb of Moye Juma.
Or your president.
Intermediate. I'm just looking at Bayern Munich. They will do quarter final. Hey, Bayern Munich company the coach over. Almost even as now. That's a benefit. Hey, Bayern Munich team no muyi Arsenal film. It was because of Tuchel. Messi a no crucial moment. It's the manager on the bench.
So Mebao, who do you think it would be best fit for Bayern Munich?
Me de benyanka.
Because they say Hansi Flick so Koba Santi.
Okay, they should have convinced Hansi Flick. And yes, Aswa. The last option. Because a Moya Deno. The Hurricanes should come for one season. No man from two will prepare a new coach. Me just the point I make an answer. Intimate. My first option was Hansi Flick coming back. So when you Hansi Flick, may you sure say in the summer, coach is by Abela Inti stand the Hurricanes for another season. He knows the terrain. I told the idea, and they are not going to go in the Gdenibi. Test to come when you hear Mano be savior. Okay, Pep, Mokwa, we hear no. I'm not the Champions League, Pep, better as no.
Yeah.
Go back to the Hurricanes. Not to me, said the likes of Baku, Professor Coaching Man, you are Austria.
Ralph Rangnick.
Because of German politics, never by Munich. That is the reason why those people they didn't come.
I'm now rejected.
I'm more sure our politics never. Maybe there is some. Obi or how? What are the Yona? Esi any fu 1 year to soon tonto.
Yes, Eric Ten Hag comes so your contact. Why you more buying under Pep?
Yes.
Yes, you say he's not interested.
Or no say, man, you are money free in sir. And so what's now US who be? If you are not a wife, a bush and four, probably been home for 1 year. Be no steady terrain, no back.
No, say come back to Ayas, but Ayas a new coach.
I don't know for Italian coach for the first time.
Young coach.
Italian coach.
First Italian coach.
To coach Ayas.
But I say final the Jumani Daho.
But me first say Eric Ten Hag no. The actual were united no for 2 years. Go break 1 year.
And now, don't you think Bayern to care another season and the way they are struggling to find
to sell no. Or ya by your cap managers ni bi. Sana mi hunu. Unse e wa adwene ye de bo marathon league.
Yeah.
Na e wa adwene ye de bo cup games. To say nkomodie na madwene ya ayem say or that type of coaches ni bi. Now all of a sudden deserve you. Yo na onipa wa deserve you. Why that man as you?
Oyirai.
We who deserve in Chelsea ejuma na patano.
Na so ka ho. O ka mo aye.
Me na na ka mepe.
O ka mo aye bo. Modino.
Chelsea ejuma e be fata deserve. Em won say the two Italian teams Robian boys deserve din. All of a sudden, AC akofa for enka.
Now we saw Thiago Motta.
Juve looks like Thiago Motta na eko.
Yeah.
But let me put like deserve it. Because in fact, last week when I from him said deserve it next Ejuma Benyano. But talk of Alfred Duncan.
Oboko for Alfred Duncan.
Yes, but Famasun.
Alfred Duncan being
of Fiorentina. So the Ejuma was solo kai.
Oko fana di na kwen.
Famasun.
Independent team no. On team for Alfred Duncan ko Chelsea.
Na Brighton eh.
Brighton, that's who free Brighton.
But time of Brighton go to Makofano.
Oh, better Makofano. I said Baleba Mobo.
I Chelsea don't be more.
Debbie only be more. Only be more better bench. Only be more Chelsea, only be more Man U, only be more big team yen obey biabo. Maybe over one Fiorentina.
No, Coquesi, I go to more.
AC Milan, Alfred Duncan, only be more. Only be more. And that you might have made for no love to shake Tijani Rendes.
Rendes no good.
Oh, Sanko for Naja made for Nafao.
Baba Kwana
Alfred Duncan 30 years Ghanaian player. African player.
Baba Kuya buy AC Milan went to Miamboya or Atlanta. He's playing some good football. Is it Cataleri?
No, Charles Di Cataleya.
Di Cataleya. Or Bobo. Yeah. The next club in the brand answered that in time.
Almost say the Chelsea job will suit deserving more because of most of his players there.
Maybe for some
Kukureya more. Kaisedo more ho ni o ma yejuma Mudrik. Oni Mudrik yejuma o Shakhtar Donetsk.
Oni Mudrik aye yejuma ho. Oni Kowo la ye yejuma. Yeah. Oni Kukureya aye yejuma. Yeah. Oni Kaisedo aye yejuma.
O se nko pe ko pa mampo ba wanya no from Man City.
Looks like a deserve ye. But deserve some problem about ne papa ne benya ne ye. Papa ne ideology no dey manage Chelsea no. Deserve say unya say in transfers no. Why hand to man ye? Because deserve you know the way amount for Abuaji so no the next coaching job na so to be prove.
Yeah.
And yes sir. Obesa se bakokora.
If especially if the elevation is above Brighton and Hove Albion now. I also prove it.
Amount for when ni bi omode hwe no.
Me the way obon the ball no. Me hu ni say nka TB Z talk say am best the pa o.
Yeah, producer twetwe ni mu me time so na.
Oh, abre.
Inti the way situation na koya na sa na akoba. Inti me pese me hwe deserve sa me nyan ka deserve na ka Chelsea fata no. Me ade ba kwa mo wan se ono ade krom team sa kese no bi anko no ho.
Na se Capello abese na yi. Capello say
na Conte wen.
Capello say onye coach bia na mo abora gene so bebre sa.
Conte wen. O ko Napoli ana.
Oh, what yo?
Do o ko Napoli. Me pese me hu no. At least Italian coaches ne ngo gigi team si ni hwa ade. Enye sa so dia sa Allegri kwa. Na Allegri so nya bad. But Allegri I doubt baby papa ne ne ju ade ni hwe no. On kwa Allegri ho. On kwa Allegri ho. Na me Allegri na kana do before na mentio mase. Inti ye hwe the real situation ni be sifa. Esi akọ. Okay. Me imagine ya me say deserve for Chelsea wouldn't be bad. Nanka Bayern Munich it looks like we be 90% company ne ko. But me dey me nyan kan ye company. Me lupita guru kra na me pese me hwe ni yi. E o West Ham. Unzo ba Wolves no antentam sa o. Papa we na ko ye good coach Ernesto Babadi. But ma me hwe lupita guru no se Kudus bet na de ya. Ma me hwe na bio. Because West Ham team on paper they are not bad. On paper, the West Ham team that I'm seeing, no, they are not bad.
Kudus only baby ako.
What are they?
No going.
What are they?
O kwan hin. Say me bisa o say what na de na me say o kwan hin.
O tumi go Arsenal. O tumi go Liverpool.
O kwa Arsenal ko yeden. Akọbọ hin. Ana wo hwe say move no che say e ba ye se Kudus nkonti. Kudus any move ya ba na wakọ no waje no wakọ okọ Arsenal no wo midwemi ne no wonu okọ Arsenal
on timi abuka sama on timi man competition
on timi man competition ba ko sei on timi masaka competition ba ko sei omo darling boy on timi man competition da ko sei ye Ghana fo ye gina ye benya nanka wokọ wo elevated okọ another top team actually the Ukrainian back up. So who didn't Kudus Kwasa until West Ham no more another season. He can play another season.
And I mean, I'll try a team of the season. No, when it has.
There be many interests.
Or call for back three.
Or the Kudus can. Or maybe so. Or the can. Sir.
Or call for back three.
Oh.
Gabriel, Saliba, and Ben White. And I think say the team name bad. And see, I pass the how our situation be see a comedy. Coaches no and one sense no. But my situation no. You see, I know heroes no come to see neighbors. And see, most of the players will join their various national teams. O story I hear about Arsenal, one of these strikers in Mubako. It looks like Arsenal will be keenly looking for a striker. Isaac, and Sporting CP striker, my friends.
Gyökeres, Victor Gyökeres.
But it looks like Isaac no proven who Premier League anymore. Isaac the born the Cassia Power to Siadado. No, but Newcastle. Moving to Arsenal, how many answers ready so?
Yeah.
At least they should get one. Maybe Isaac can bad. But the other striker necessarily but the numbers not the mass Sporting CP no. Or Arsenal can do something.
Isaac Arsenal would have to pay more.
Bro 70 on.
Some signed for over 50 million.
Don't do 70. On your bad or your goal or your typical goal scorer. Between no and that striker no. Any of them are Arsenal, but I think so many a good striker.
Okay. Now they do an outside kind of 0506 367 196. And then my catch say, sure, you know, it is all about two teams. Omobesia kind kwesiada. Two teams in the city, him say, any empire nature, El Baba, Yara Sports Stadium.
Asante Kotoko say, yeah, yeah. Asante Kotoko say, yeah, yeah. Asante Kotoko, yeah. Asante Kotoko, yeah.
Eti we kwesi adasem asante kotoko yebehye anase phobia ena wo mo beji wo mani Tikotiko had to folk and the pem so baba Yara Sports Stadium and then me so WhatsApp messages no the maybe kan area ama wo no me bisa asemba akope and a me bisa Kotoko any has game eba so kwesi ada no why any bedi enkunim for WhatsApp message fire WhatsApp line on 0506 367 196 0506 367 196 making kind area ma it's very very important open pa o de open pa fa wo mo be she goals no e kan e fa mame o mo be she goals no fa kan mame mani e beje pa Josiah good morning
mutala go apom today
nyame na dom na so e
ya woko
nyame na dom
say na dey Friday na shasi enti
yeah
we futu obi kra mentwen Monday na me fam bro anapa mami chai chief for Mutala, it's been a long time. You didn't John Atanga, Mr. John Atanga.
Joe Di Johnny.
Yeah.
Joe Di Johnny.
A very great man. Intiana Baby Obiano. Commiserations. Say Arsenal into me League, no. Medium Empire bonds will meet me aba. They will come back stronger next season. And we hope say they can win it. But this year there is not their year. Into Mr. John Atanga Bibi Obiano. And Chakesi and come and mano. Na the CEO and the owner of Fetema United, Nana Boata, and also Chiakwesi and Mano. Fetema United, I think, is more middle league. No, they are really doing very well. We could get to see them play in the Division 1 next season. Fetema United. More Fete. Nana Boata, who is the owner and life patron of the club. A very good morning to him. Mutala, as a discussion has been about coaches, Ocean pay discussion now. You can't coaches, and I can't coaches won't say, baby. And I was going through a list of coaches B and where they started from. I'm looking at Klopp. Klopp played for Mainz. After he resigned and after he retired as a player at Mainz, he was given the job at Mainz as a head coach. And as at that time, no, not Mainz, Bundesliga 2 anymore. I'm looking at Carlo Ancelotti. He worked under Arrigo Sacchi from 93 to 95. Even in 94, USA. Omo Bois, Italy, Momo could do final. But eventually they lost to winners Brazil. So after his job with Arrigo Sacchi as an assistant coach, he joined Reggiana in the Serie B. That is Don Carlo we are talking about. I'm looking at Pep Guardiola. Where did he start from? Pep Guardiola started from Barcelona B. And it was during his time we saw the promotion of Sergio Busquets, Pedro, a couple of players from the Barcelona Academy to the senior team. So he also started from a lower tier side. I'm looking at Zinedine Zidane. Also, Chazefi, it was Real Madrid B. As I said, where he was coaching his own son and had to work with some of these young players. So with this issue of Kieran McKenna not being good enough, and all of a sudden he's making waves, and Obie kind of wants to say, maybe Mutala believes that maybe we have to get into the details of the Kieran McKenna story a bit. For people to know, say, what the guy did with Ipswich is unheard of. What he did with Ipswich, to some extent, is one of the very, very few and rare feat in the history of the championship and also English football. Because this was a guy who was appointed head coach of Ipswich in the 2021-2022 season. Mid-season, December, and as at that time, Ipswich were really struggling. In League One, not even in the championship. Mutala, in League One. So in the 2021-2022 season, Mutala, he was able to keep Ipswich in League One. Then the first full season with Ipswich, he was able to gain promotion to the championship. Mutala. The first full season as a coach of Ipswich, he was able to gain promotion to the championship. He placed second behind Plymouth Argyle. Or the second in his first full season in the 2022-2023 season. Then he comes into the championship. Mutala, in his first season in the championship, he gains promotion to the Premier League. Tell me, this coach is not good enough. Tell me, they now more Yafa coach. He doesn't deserve it. Back-to-back promotions in back-to-back seasons. But how many coaches are able to do that? Coaches are here and it me here from League One, first full season straight to championship. First full season in championship straight to the Premier League. And it I have 1 point in Po and a Leicester Edichano. 1 point. Leicester won the league by just a point. Leicester won the league by just a point. So, looking at a coach whose tenure at Ipswich, 2.5 years. 2.5 years at the club. But we're gaining back-to-back promotions to the second tier and also the top tier of English football and club football. And Mutala, you think this is a hype? No, this is no hype. No, where's the hype? No, I want to understand where the hype is coming from. No, this is the story of Kieran McKenna. McKenna's story in India. His heart stayed with Manchester United under 18, yes, but with his first real job in League One, it has taken the guy 2.5 years to get promotion to the Premier League. So it's not surprising that he's won the League Managers Association Coach of the Year ahead of Pep Guardiola, Mikel Arteta, and all that. Because prior to the appointment, Ipswich were not playing in the Championship. And normally, also the level of competition in the Championship, usually it takes teams about 3 or 4 years for them to settle and think about gaining promotion to the Premier League. So someone gains promotion to the Championship in 1 season. Then in his first full season in the Championship, he gains promotion again to the Premier League. And we should discuss why everyone is talking about him and why we believe he's a prospect. I've mentioned coaches who have won the Champions League before. Before Di Matteo joined Chelsea, FA Cup and the Champions League in that season. But he had coached MK Dons, where MK Dons playing Milton Keynes Dons, where they play in the Premier League. No. Very few coaches start and they are being given a job outright at a very, very big team. Few teams they na mom ejuma. Say okay, G team kesi we never shas here. Very few teams. Very few coaches. Very few coaches. I've mentioned Don Carlo. After assistant with the Italian national team, where he went, Reggiana in Serie B. Pep Guardiola, he was with Barcelona B. He led them to the title. Zinedine Zidane was with Real Madrid B. So the list could go on and on and on. And these were coaches who proved something even when they were given relatively smaller teams with unknown players. Uti we make a choice about Ipswich player Bakudi, how many player Bakudi?
Football be John.
John then.
And they count me who John.
You see about John. Jonathan Gawa. It is a John and I said Jonathan Gonisi.
Also Edwards.
But we don't even know the players who play for Ipswich. We don't even know the players. So the guys success no any hype. Back-to-back promotion, League 1 to Championship. From Championship that same season to Premier League. So we shouldn't be surprised like that a team like Chelsea are in the hunt for this man.
But I say United, the agent, the representatives.
Yes.
They can have a meeting.
Of course, because what he's done shows he has something in him.
Yes, Chelsea so train. My friend so
no, but Mutala, this fit way is it that easy to achieve? And one thing we also forget about the Championship, they say Mutala is one of the most competitive leagues in the world. The Championship is one of the most competitive leagues in the world.
It is ranked above some top leagues.
It's in the top 12, who ranking European or top 12. The Championship is a very, very competitive league.
They're ranking above, I think, Belgium.
Me say, Championship, don't let anyone deceive you. Say the Championship is not that strong. When we all thought that Leicester were going to win the league in March, look at how they struggled. Look at how they struggled. So let's not sit here and act as if what Kieran McKenna is doing or has done with Ipswich is a fluke. So he doesn't deserve some amount of hype, and also he doesn't deserve to be linked to some other big clubs. No. Yes, the Premier League is a different ball game. But at least for now, let's acknowledge what he has done. In 2.5 years, back-to-back promotions, back-to-back, Championship to Premiership. But this man deserves more than what we are giving him. And I'm not surprised that he was named manager, League Managers Association Manager of the Year. I wasn't surprised. Because yet we knew Leicester City players. Because Leicester City team now, they call Championship now. Most of these players have Premier League experience. Watface, Vestergaard, Ricardo Pereira. No, mention the players. JB Vardy, with the exception of a few, Drisby Hall. He's played. With the exception of Mavidi Dine, Yaya Isahaku. And a couple of players. Even their Zambian player, what's his name? Patsindaka has Premier League experience. And it took Enzo Maesca and Leicester, just a point to beat Kieran McKenna's Ipswich. That were coming straight from the League One. So with coaches, we've seen coaches start from humble beginnings. Coaches were Series C, Series D, almost started with under 18. Some start at developmental coaches. Some start with lower under 12, under 15. But it doesn't take away what the person has. That the gift, that tactical way, acumen, the person possesses. It doesn't take that away from the person. So it's funny if you tell me Vincent Kompany isn't good enough to coach Bayern Munich. Who says? He only made a mistake when he joined, when he qualified for the the Premier League with Burnley, because he failed to add quality. He failed to add quality. And ask yourself why Nottingham Forest are still hanging. Every season they are hanging on a thread. Every season they are living dangerously right above the relegation zone, because they had to bring in quality. At some point, only Chelsea had signed more players than Nottingham Forest. Because sometimes in the Premier League, you need quality. You need quality. Yes, I'm not saying that you have to take away the good coaching, but you need quality. So I'm looking through Leicester City, Burnley team, and I'm seeing Nathan Redmond, Kelly Osho. I'm seeing, look at it, Josh Cullen, Johan Gudmundsson. What are these? Are not Jack Cock. Wasn't even a regular for them. You don't expect to play in the Premier League with his players. But the guy is a fine manager. He's a good manager. We saw it in the Championship the other time. He's a good manager. And he didn't even start with Burnley. He started somewhere with Anderlecht. So why can't Vincent Kompany coach Bayern Munich? And mind you, he's not going to Bayern Munich to win the Champions League in his first season. No, I believe the objectives will be clear. With the struggles that Bayern Munich are facing, they wouldn't ask Vincent Kompany to come and win the Champions League for them in the first season. They just want to see a direction. And is it strange for Vincent Kompany to coach Harry Kane? It's not strange. How strange is that? Ajavi, boys not on your mobile, one coach be, boys no coach on Ibiamo.
So about two Busquets more.
On Ibiamo, didn't he play against Lewandowski? Didn't he play against Lewandowski?
My Simon Jordan say Harry Kane will be disappointed.
With what?
He wanted to come and win.
Didn't Arteta play with some of the Arsenal players?
He wanted to come and win the win trophies with an experience.
But why? What? No, do only experience.
No, Simon Jordan doesn't
think. Debio, Mutala. In the history of the game, experienced managers in Kwane win trophies.
No, but he thinks that Bayern Munich job no extra chain Vincent Kompany.
Who says so? Who says?
Simon Jordan.
No, why? How? As you saying, like, how is it bigger than Vincent Kompany?
He feels the kind of metal that one needs to manage Bayern Munich and company.
What does one need to manage them? That's the question. What do you need to manage?
Also, you need experience, enough experience at the top level.
So what happened to Tuchel, who had all the experience and had won the UEFA Champions League with Chelsea, and also made it to the UEFA Champions League final with PSG? Now sometimes they should perhaps those talks. Some talks, no, yes, you need experience. But sometimes you need someone who has the ability to do it. And on the job, you learn, you gain experience. You gain experience on the job. If Barcelona back in 2007-8 were thinking about experience, they wouldn't have thought about Pep Guardiola. Because Pep Guardiola didn't have that experience. He came in his third season, he won the UEFA Champions League. Or even second season. So if they were thinking about experience, no one would have thought about Pep Guardiola. If Real Madrid were thinking about experience, they wouldn't have given Zinedine Zidane the chance they gave him, because he didn't have that experience. But he came in and won the Champions League 3 times on the bounce. No one has ever done it. Even the most experienced coaches have never done it before. So what's the experience we are talking about over here? We are talking about someone who can get a job done. Someone who has some aura and charisma. The players will listen, because yes, we know that German football is quite different. So you need a coach who will be able to speak and people will listen. And I believe Kompany has that. But just because he failed with Burnley in the Premier League doesn't mean that when you give him quality players, he's going to get relegated. Are you telling me that Burnley, Bayern Munich, Kompany, you get relegated? No, he's not getting relegated. How? They feel this is the age for the young coaches. They were trying to bring back Nagelsmann, because Germany, the German national team, has tied him down until after the 2026 World Cup. And they look around. How many young coaches are there? Yeah, it's strange. It's Vincent Kompany. It's strange. But Vincent Kompany has proven to be a good coach. And if not for that, Bayern Munich will still be contemplating about paying that £70 million compensation to Burnley. If it's not good enough, how many coaches need to see 70 million here? They could job that. Especially when his team has been relegated for them top flight. How much did Chelsea pay for Porter? Wasn't it close to 20?
Yeah.
But even then, Porter's Brighton and Hove Albion were still in the Premier League. They were still in the Premier League. This is a guy whose team has gotten relegated. But then someone sits back and sees something in the guy and is willing to pay the £17 million compensation fee to Burnley just to bring the guy in. But that shows you how good of a coach he is. So please, we've seen coaches who started from humble beginnings. We've seen coaches who started, with smaller clubs, second tier, third tier clubs. But because of what they have, they were able to elevate to a certain standard. And that is obviously what we are seeing with Vincent Kompany. I wouldn't sit here and say Vincent Kompany is a bad coach. No. The guy is a good coach.
Yeah.
And this is the kind of platform he needs to elevate himself again. The Bayern Munich platform. Because imagine going into a season where you have Xabi Alonso as the head coach of Bayer Leverkusen and you have Vincent Kompany as the head coach of Bayern Munich. Imagine how tight that would be. So let's give Kieran McKenna. He deserves all the hype. If Chelsea believes that he is the coach to lead this Chelsea team, my only problem with Chelsea is say whatever they've done in the last 2 years, they've undone it. They have to go back and redo everything again.
Why does everyone think Chelsea are making a big mistake?
No,
John Terry.
It was a big mistake.
But John Terry Ababe Kasa. Or say it's such a ridiculous decision.
Yeah, of course.
Because also with Bisa insiders at Chelsea, and nobody seemed to give him an answer.
Yeah, anything
tangible. Answer be not substantial. That is the word that I was looking for. Nobody has been able to say anything to him.
Yeah.
Drogba associated with Bisa, and nobody seemed to really know. Or say even the staff they are lost. They don't really know why.
Yeah, no one knows. You see the other time I was telling you, say in the next 6-7 months, 1 year probably, we'll get to know why Poch left. But maybe not now.
There are rumors. Say what was happening at the meeting.
Say
you could see a clear disagreement between, and they are saying it is all. I say it boils down to transfer policies.
That's one of the reasons. That's one of the reasons we've seen coaches leave clubs.
Someone is telling Pochettino, we will do the signings for you. Yours is to coach the players.
And also you can't give me tools to work with. I'm not comfortable with, and later hold me accountable if things go wrong.
Also, almost spending 600 million.
Yeah, and
they were expecting 600 million almost spending. You see the way they do this. Sports no America no.
That you bring in a player, you expect everything to change.
Million, and Dallas Red, New York Red.
And yes, so we sign 2-3 players. We can't
sign it back. They think that is how football should work.
No,
it's yes, there's a proper discourse like wage na. So they had to go, but John Terry must say ridiculous with what momentum.
On Monday, after the news came out, I told you say. Mauricio Pochettino was on the verge of redoing everything that went wrong, even under Graham Potter and Frank Lampard, who was there on interim basis. Because over that 2 years span now, he was gradually getting the team to the right path. How they would play the way he wants them to play.
Hey, book is let's say 10-11. He's expected to take the Man United job.
It could be.
And yes, he will take the job.
I'll be a United fan if they give the job to Pochettino.
He will not think twice taking that job.
I said I'll be a Manchester United fan if they give that job to Pochettino.
I'm saying that down for no Nepal.
Wow.
Radcliffe. Yes, Radcliffe.
No, what's it? The football people.
Yes, Radcliffe.
The football people know the good coaches. The football people know the coaches with the brains.
Why you want to tell me Egali and Todd Bolly are not football people?
I'm not saying that they. I'm not mentioning say. they are not football
No, are
people.
you telling me they don't know coaches?
No, but we know football people. We know the football. If I say football people, your definition for football people is different from my definition.
So that is Todd Bowley and Egali football people? Are they football people?
I'm not ready to answer that question.
Why are you not ready? I'm asking you a question.
I have the right to answer questions I feel comfortable answering.
Are they not football people?
I'm not saying they are not football people. Once you are investing in football, then to some extent you can be called a football person.
Okay.
Yes, because who do secret football?
So are you trying to tell me they don't have the brains to see coach?
Your definition for white might be different from my definition for white.
Okay.
Or what you call white.
So why does Todd Bowley and Egali fall?
I just don't know.
Compared to Ineos now,
Ratcliffe is a football person. Mutala, context. I said
and then they all use the context.
No, but everyone tries to explain things in context. It's because the food.
Alfred has to come for your stone.
Wait, stone man.
And now contest, no, we use contest.
The football people, Mutala, know the right people for certain jobs. Let's not forget. Now, who say there's something changing in England? Football director.
As I know,
today, Thiago Pinto, Bournemouth, appointed director of football. Bournemouth, appointed director of football. There's something changing.
No, why is there all of a sudden?
Yes, BP is such drastically
football director, president,
because that is the era football is getting to. A era. In the 90s, no one had the time to go and appoint football director when you have a coach who would get the team to play the way you want. The coach had scouts, and the coach was the one sanctioning the transfers. You will be okay, I want this player, I want that player, I want that player.
Pep Guardiola say he's made it known to Bergstein and Omar Baredi, our Command United now. Yeah. Say ope player be. Omar can say no. You share qualities of this player and you we are. Or say Omboka kofa player na ba no. Na no have working than your or no. But people think he does everything.
No.
But Baredi and the way the brains, the main
you get it. So we are at a point that you need the head coach and these people to work hand in hand.
Technical
people
sporting director
to work hand in hand. That's why you speak to people and they'll tell you, say, no, this is a football person because he understands the game very well.
Is that why Sir Jim Ratcliffe are risking everything to almost spending on technical director?
But why did England wasn't known for having technical? Their clubs didn't have that in mind. They were working with managers.
Yeah, it wasn't a priority.
They were working with managers. This thing started with Dutch football, Italian football, and Spanish football. Yeah. And all of a sudden, they are also adopting it. So sometimes in every aspect of your life, Mutala, change is key. Change is key. At some point, you see certain things will change. Now, England, how do Bournemouth tell me they have enough money to go and appoint a director of football? Bournemouth. So that is the level of football, no? Drew. That is the level where football, and that's why they'll tell you that Michael Menalo is one of the best we've seen.
Because I don't understand why a club like United want to spend 50 million on Dan Ashworth.
Why do you think they want? Why do you think they want to do?
And Newcastle don't want to allow it.
One, if they spend that 15 million, it will save them hundreds of millions of wrong transfers.
And Newcastle are rebirthing like.
Because they also know how important he is to it. Look at Newcastle transfers over the years.
Yeah.
The last couple of years. Gumaresh, Sandro Tonali, Alexander Isak, Harvey Barnes, Anthony Gordon. Just name them.
So name
them and see how bright they've been.
Isak.
Look at Isak. Today they can cash in close to 100 million on Isak.
Yes.
So they understand why I would rather pay 15 million for this person who would help me cut about hundreds of millions of pounds in essence when it comes to wasting that money on players who I don't need. And that's where the game has got into. If Pochettino will join Manchester United, Mutala, I'll be the first person to get a Manchester United kit. No. He needs to be. He has so much to give to the game.
Yes, United, one job.
No,
he's loved for a long time.
He has so much to give to the game. He still has a lot. Pochettino is one of. You see, sometimes there are certain things we can't explain. For a coach who has made the League Cup final, the Champions League final, he's placed second in the league, and he's come so close to all these trophies and never won it. And imagine how Gasperini was feeling when he led Atlanta to the title, the Europa League title. After 25 years of coaching, the first title, you didn't understand. But this is the same coach who has been voted twice the best coach in the Serie A. So there is this element of luck everyone needs. And unfortunately for Pochettino, he's not had it. Harry Kane is still struggling to win his first competitive silverware. But he's the best striker we've seen in the last 5-6 years.
Harry Kane,
so that's what the game is about sometimes. Sometimes in football, people do the right things and it still doesn't work.
It's not as if Harry Kane and yet Nejuma.
He's the best striker we've seen in the last 5-6 years.
He's doing his job perfectly.
But something is just not working right. So it's the same way with Pochettino.
It's like Antoine Griezmann. Or what Atletico Madrid, they never won the Champions League. They never won the league.
They come back to where they are. But Onukwani impact to Atletico even more than any other player.
Yeah, but
so those are the dynamics you won't understand. That's what I'm saying. Say, don't look at Pochettino say, oh, and our coach where he doesn't win. If you don't have the winning mentality, how do you get to the final of the Champions League?
But was it strange to you that Chelsea made that announcement?
I said it was the shocking news. The whole football world received that news with so much shock.
As will be up to now.
No, but how do you understand it? If a coach in his first season, with the injuries they had throughout the season, manages to finish sixth.
They had 42 injuries. Just second to United. United had 43.
Finish sixth with this team and the brand of football they were playing from the onset. Yeah, they were consistent with their performance.
The last 15 games.
Earlier in the season, they played a 2-2 draw against Liverpool. And that game, they dominated Liverpool, and everyone felt like Chelsea should have won this game. Chelsea were just good. They were just good from the onset.
So what do they want to see?
I don't know what the owners want to see. That's why I've mentioned, football people know the right people for jobs. That's why Bayern Munich will sit down and Phil said, no, we want Vincent Kompany. That's why the first of the team called relegation, they still want Vincent Kompany. They are willing to pay 17 million. We have a head coach. Why?
And insider is saying the players themselves are shocked because they won a season.
If you want to see how far Chelsea had gone, if you're a Chelsea fan, not individually pick the players and compare them to last season. For players step back, even at some point, Sterling hit so much form. The top form no or be hit. Ama say Southgate could be considering him for the Euros until the latter part of the season. Look at Kopama. Kopama he's I told you he will be voted. He will win the young best player. He's actually been one of the best players in the Premier League.
And he was benefiting from this Pochettino system.
Exactly, because Pochettino has proven it from Espanyol to wherever he's been. Say he's good enough. When
progress it comes to going forward, or my progress now. I don't know what will happen.
2 steps back. It's a step forward and 2 steps back. Because if you should bring in Enzo Maresca, Kian McKenna, they'll tell you they need time. And you have to give them time.
Not just time, they would also need new personnel. Because they may not be able. And you'll be at the Mudrik. That's the point. And you'll be at the Kukurea.
That's the point.
Because even Kukurea at the last 15 games, he was a different player. Not more inverted.
Exactly. Look at Moise Caicedo.
So
no one was bashing Caicedo again.
I am part of the Chelsea board near the foul, but too many man. I will see a lot of progress.
All of us, the man who is masterminding that progress is no more there.
And yes, Chelsea is a team, 2 people make decisions. Todd Bowley ni egali. So Marina Granovsky so now just
not chasing Wendy.
Mutala
a bit on the FA Cup.
Okay, quick one.
Mutala, I just wish say Pep Guardiola ebe good in same kakra. Saturday.
Oh, they will beat Man United.
On good in same kakra. Mutala. On good in same.
They will beat United.
Tio football. On good in same kakra. Na yese Kokonteni Guasia. Ebisu Kankuma.
Say Manchester na.
They are Manchester. Don't we niano?
No final last season. What is happening to Manchester? At the Manchester,
on good in same. What the league back? Niano so njibibi.
Obesheno.
On good in same. On your fan chomo. And yes,
they will beat them.
On fan chomo. They need the trophy to play in Europe.
Because I don't know, but I have this feeling. After this season, Guardiola might do another season, maybe one more season.
He wants to stay. What he's trying to do is to stay until they are here in Ibibia.
Maybe a year 1 season because they are not
to see.
Because I feel he might want to win this. Maybe next season.
Maybe offer way more.
Me, I think they'll beat them.
But me too, I have a feeling United will win.
You have a feeling United will win?
I have a feeling United will win.
Bosu. Watching and no, you should bro.
I know where you are coming from.
Okay, it's I had the best kind messages after the entire home. Embra, Ewaha. This one says, "Good morning, Max Boss. Way back in 2004 to 2010, I was a small boy, but the day the Ghana version of El Clasico was about to come on, in that morning, when radio stations start to play the songs of the two clubs, when they first play Heart to Folk song, I will get a fear within me. When they start to play Kotoko song also, then I get back my vim. But now, when I hear both clubs song, no fear, no vim. If this match end goalless draw, I will not be surprised." Sam Luda inside Atieku and a way by. This one says, "Greetings, Bossu, and your massive crew. Please tell Heart to Folk that if they don't want to aggravate or compound their non-performance, they should not honor the match on Sunday. Fabu, no size. Regards to JD. My name is Champion Live Boy or Best Dress from Eye Nungwa." We also say Josiah should forget about the charges against Man City. Question 9, not Kaneshi, and no edit way by. And this one says, "Mutala, good morning. It's a Komisuro inside Israel Lomnava. Please tell Nanedu that if Vincent Company is appointed as Bayern coach, he is going to flourish and win the league next season. He played some good football with Burnley, but didn't have experienced players to execute the good plan he had. And with these experienced players at Bayern, I think he will do a good job. Asante Kotoko to win on Sunday. I also think Vincent Company could do something with Bayern Munich." We say good morning, Mutala and Max Q. Company did twice what McKenna did. He was an assistant coach under Mourinho and Ole at United. Gerrard won the Scottish League, came to Aston Villa and struggled. Lampard did a good job at Derby, but struggled at Chelsea. McKenna should take his time, otherwise he will regret. He is young. Hala Man United, we are winning the FA Cup on Saturday. Thomas Tuchel will surely be our new manager. We say good morning to you, Mutala. Heart of Folk will score Kotoko by a lone goal to nil, and Hamza Issa will score for Heart of Folk. Please, I am Augustine from Nima. This one also says Company can manage Bayern Munich, and Pep won the treble for Barcelona in his first season. I'm Philsman from Sangleme. We also say hi, Mutala. Good morning to you and your crew. I am Spyro inside Ukugwa. The Super Clash will be 1-1 draw. Greetings to my guys, Gab and Nkasa. We say assalamu alaikum, Mutala. Greetings to you all and your crew for doing a good job. Please, I'm begging you to let Nanedu and Josiah to do this exercise for us. Which club spend more since club appointment up to now? Because everybody is saying Pep spent more money, and I wonder how people are not talking about Man United, Chelsea, and Arsenal because they spent more money than Man City. Let's check the facts. I am Rashid Nuhu, aka Andrea Pello from Aye Taifa Ashiamai. This one also says Kotoko and Haas will play a 1-1 draw. Steve Mukwala to score for Kotoko. I am happy. I'll say happy Mubarak to my Muslim friends. Razak, this is your boy Kaisika Pindem from Afenya. I don't know, be a predicted draw in the Hearts Kotoko game. We say Kwame Tunchi from Esuboy Hearts is winning Woto. Okay, if it is possible that two teams can lose same match, Kotoko and Hearts should lose the match at the same time. Abunkele teams. I am typing from Tema West, just behind Community 18 Police Station. I am Kadaku. Okay. We say Asante Kotoko is going to beat Heart of Folk on Sunday by 2-0. Greetings to all Gringo Pan workers, especially Bosch Kush, crop from Ashoman, pure water. And this one says, please, we shouldn't think Kudus can't give Saka competition. He can, but the fact is that English won't hype Kudus like they would hype Saka. Magizo from Nungwa Sea Water. Go, we say I am Francis from Adenta. Heart of Folk will win 2-1. Goals from Hamza Issa and Salim Adams. Okay. We also say Heart of Folk is going to Kumasi to beat Asante Kotoko by 2-1. Good morning. Mampe Portable, the Wu Equiapem, and another by. We see Mutala and your wonderful pandit. I thank God for how far he has brought you people. Mutala concerning Man United versus Man City. Man United will win 2-1, in my opinion. Agleza. Where Mark Opoku Kwache from Okwe Gono, and also greetings to Agleza Parliament members. Nanedu and Josiah, good morning. Rumors surrounding the Bayern job is that they want to get Klopp when he's back from the sabbatical in 2025. So it is as if they already have a successor. Tuchel wanted a long term. Godwin from Pram Phobia is winning on Sunday. We say I disagree with Nanedu for saying company can do the job in the Champions League. However, look at Zidane, who has no experience in the Champions League, but he has won it 3 times from Jadon Sancho and Eye Kissiman. We say, though I am a Chelsea fan, but I feel very bad if Todd sell Gallagher and Chalobah, because these 2 players can do more for Chelsea next season. Nanedu said it all after Kopama. The next best player this season is Gallagher. Duncan from Teshi La Scala. And I know anyway. But we see Josiah Okokwe, please, if an 80-year-old man dies and a 79-year-old man inherits his property, then the family should just know that they have just postponed the funeral from 1 to 2 weeks. United are not serious because sacking Ten Hag and replacing him with Posh is not a good idea. Edmond Albert Sam from Ayetema Community 7 and I know anyway by. We say the #1 sports station in Ghana, Max Sports, no size. Greetings to Raskobi 1 of Insawam Senior High School, Mr. Odenaho from Aye Teacher Mante. This one also says that my name is Sunday and I want to make a little contribution. Kieran McKenna didn't just qualify Ipswich to the EPL, but he started with qualifying them from League One to the Championship, then to the EPL. Yes, that is good information. Please tell Nanedu that Kieran McKenna secured back-to-back promotion from League One to Premier League in that period, playing one of the most exciting football. So all the bars around him is duly deserved. He shouldn't belittle what he has done. This weekend, United is beating City to have a better season than Arsenal, in Josiah's voice. And this one says, I pray one day the CAF Champions League should be played one, not home and away. I am Nash T from Teshi Speedy. So I don't know where you. Or what they call a single game fixture for the finals, but Antentam. We say Manchester United will win FA Cup by 2-1, and Hearts of Oak will also win 2-1. Come on, boys. I am Francis Darko, Oma Mess, Wireless, Accra, and Ode Ebae. This one says, okay. My name is Timotino from La Hearts for Kotokotu. Okay. We used to say the energy and excitement surrounding Kotoko and Hearts games in recent times has really diminished. Sunday is the game, and the euphoria in town is slow. By Domfreba Kwame from Insawam Adwejuri. I had a midibesi, okay, me kind than yourself, Sudiana and free one, also TM from Fadama. Or see, yesterday is another day, and on Sunday we are going to win. We are going to win Kotoko all the way, okay? And this one says, I was expecting Bayer for Leverkusen to leave the Europa League, but unfortunately, they met their meter yesterday. The best game of their entire career. Me first see me bad. Ya kabia wo hobiano making kind Eddie amount. You try one but the show continues. Yaba, we are heavy on the Ghana Premier League.
This Saturday and every Saturday on Max 89.7 FM. Connect with your school. Which school has produced the brightest mind? What is your school renowned for? Find out as high schools and colleges go head to head, vying for bragging rights and glory. Don't miss this chance to witness history in the making. Join us for an unforgettable morning of spirited debate and fierce competition.
Has produced all the best dignitaries in this country. We talk about Pakwesi Indum, Totobi Kwachi, and all the Hoiber that's went to St. Augustine's College.
Master, stop your bin.
Central region.
If we say for Obako School, this is for Kumasi High School.
No question.
Have you heard of Agri Memorial?
Oh,
that's the best school. Very, very best school.
The Kumasi Dia schools are 2 schools, Prempeh Opugua.
Kofo went to which school?
He went to Prempeh. Prempeh is the college.
And I don't know we are Prempeh College, over president. No, one can say young first schools, Niranto, colleges, no can say young for Monto High School. High school, they college, pay.
College invest you. College, you go America, college invest you.
And the end of Kofo say young school in high school.
College, you know who's more.
Kumasi High School right now. The Minister of Education is from high school. High school is building a stadium.
I must produce all the athletes in this country. Archimotors have produced over 3 presidents. Kofi Annan went to Infantipi.
What came out from Adi school? Tell me.
Now more from Adi school. Canada Japan from Adi school. The best comes from the central region.
The schools are no one central region. More moving in science and math schools, no. I didn't produce. And then project balance equipment, Ben, produce Ukroma. What you are a job in the national maths and science schools, you are winning at the end there. Quantagra won't even produce it.
School Connect. Link up with your former mates and be part of your school once again. Schools Connect. Be part of the competition.
For 15 years, Quick Credit has been your trusted partner in micro-lending, empowering lives and making dreams a reality. Today, we're excited to announce a new age. Quick Credit is now Bills Microcredit. Still committed to serving Ghanaians and changing lives, Bills is here to show you that everything is possible. Join us as we embrace a brighter future. Bills, financing your needs.
Oh, sweet mother, how can I forget you? This Mother's Day, Busia. Yeah, shame I mean when you're in and until Max Buy is treating all mothers to a special tech experience. Share, yeah, a free the 8th of May, yeah. Buy from any of our shops and stand a chance. Now we need amazing gifts to say. Authentic African print fabrics are gift boxes, backpacks, and a special dinner buffet for 4 lucky mothers are. You don't work exotic hotel wakra. Don't work Geomandi and Kasa. And tell you, there is more. The best photo captioned "Me and Mama" with the most likes and engagement posted on the Max Buy Facebook page wins a smartphone. What's your say? Max Buy, you will chrome and your Max Buy special tech experience and pa. All roads leads to Max Buy shops this Mother's Day season. Now, Tonima Bebre Maumame and win amazing prizes. Max Buy, happy life.
For 15 years, Quick Credit has been your trusted partner in micro-lending, empowering lives and making dreams a reality. Today, we're excited to announce a new age. Quick Credit is now Bills Microcredit. Still committed to serving Ghanaians and changing lives, Bills is here to show you that everything is possible. Join us as we embrace a brighter future. Bills, financing your needs.
This Saturday and every Saturday on Max 89.7 FM. Connect with your school. Which school has produced the brightest mind? What is your school renowned for? Find out as high schools and colleges go head to head, vying for bragging rights and glory. Don't miss this chance to witness history in the making. Join us for an unforgettable morning of spirited debate and fierce competition.
Has produced all the best dignitaries in this country. We talk about Pakwesi Indum, Totobi Kwachi, and all the high boys went to St. Augustine's College.
Master, stop your bin.
Central region.
If we say for Obako school, they say for Kumasi High School.
No question.
Have you heard of Agri Memorial?
Oh,
that's the best school. Very, very best school.
The Kumasi Diaka school, sir. I have 2 schools. I have Prempeh Upugua.
Kofo went to which school?
He went to Prempeh. Prempeh is the college.
And I don't know we are Prempeh College, obey president. No, one can say young first schools, Nilanto, colleges, now can say young for Monto High School. High school, they college, pay.
College invest you. College, you go America, college invest you.
And the end of Kofo say young school in high school.
College, you know who's more.
Master High School right now. The Minister of Education is from high school. High school is building a stadium.
I must produce all the athletes in this country. Archimotors have produced over 3 presidents. Kofi Annan went to Infantipi.
What came out from Adi school? Tell me.
Now more from Adi school. Canada Japan from Adi school. The best comes from the central region.
The schools are no one central region. More moving in science and math schools, no. I didn't produce. And then project balance equipment, Ben, produce Ukroma. What you are a job in the national maths and science schools, you are winning at the end there. Quantagra won't even produce it.
School Connect. Link up with your former mates and be part of your school once again. Schools Connect. Be part of the competition.
Asante Kotoko say, yeah. Asante Asante Kotoko say yeah, yeah, yeah. Asante Kotoko, yeah. Asante Kotoko, yeah. Asante Kotoko yebesha mamo. Asante Kotoko yebesha mamo. Asante Kotoko yebesha. Asante Kotoko yebesha mamo. Asante Kotoko yebesha mamo. Asante Kotoko yebesha mwako. Asante Kotoko yebesha. Asante Kotoko yebesha ko.
Eti Sunday Empire na eja Asante Kotoko yebesha ma anase phobia ye na wo mo bebo Empire na eja, but before that no was see ekodi wafu ho enkomo kakra na chi na ye group stages no nyina ebewie yes say ye ni chemu ewo semi final games no chena na eno ebeba so ewo ho no ntie kwa wo man so ne Gideon Fusu ono ye member and as a chairman of under 17 wafu B under 17 boys tournament ekoso no LOC omo na etoto nyema ama tournament no akọ jojo Mr. Fusu anopedi that's say waje penny any atwetwe nkomo o Max 89.7 FM.
Yeah,
yeah, we've seen the tournament. Beautiful. It's on TV. Ghana phone Shebi. Everyone is enjoying the kind of football that the Black Starlets are playing. So far, Mona Mototo Nyema, baby, our teams in the baby, or baby, our games in the how impressed are you with group stage? You know, boy, the mother to Aquemono say Jumo say any Jumano. What would you say about that?
Yeah, thank you. And once again, good morning to all your listeners. I think so far, Lydia, everything has gone on according to plan. I think the only few issues would be the rains, which is something that we anticipated, and that is why we even decided to pitch camp at the University of Ghana Sports Stadium. And apart from me, so now I might postpone 2 of the games now. I think that so far, in terms of officials who are having to deal with the games proper, the LOT members who are having to make sure that everything is in place for every game, and all the GFA support staff who have been immensely supportive of this tournament. I think that Bibia Ekoye, ye group stages, fefe,
ama obia ebo eje organizers. So yeah, we are a very crucial stage, that is the quarter finals, the semi-final stage. 4 nations so ewa and no the na mudi go akwam to ensure say semi-final no so will be smooth.
Yeah, I think that both group stage matches New Year planned, and we started for the next round of the senior kind of 5 o'clock, and then the first game, which is Ghana against Burkina Faso. After that, Nigeria versus Ivory Coast. So far, what we are trying to do is to first of all make sure that the pitch is ready for the 2 games. The stadium itself is ready, and the player more technical meetings, the 2 teams involved. Everything so far towards the semi-final is going on well. I think that essential for Muslim boy. I mean, Ochina the Philly Stadium Maniema. Ochina gave me a very crucial for Yankwalani because we need to qualified to U17 African tournament in Ochina. I think the Jumani is cut out for us to fill the stadium, make sure the stadium is full, make sure the 12th player is eminent and very profound for tomorrow's game for the Starlet. It is so funny there. My idea to we are hoping that secondary schools that were in and around Accra, especially those which are closer to the Legon Sports Stadium, the supporters union, and everybody that can come to the stadium to support the lads will make it to the stadium before 5 p.m. tomorrow.
Now, tournament started a bit slow in terms of publicity, but as I think after the first game of Black Starlets boy, it has generated a lot of buzz. Me who say numbers, it keeps increasing. Your last game, Benny, I was impressed with the numbers that turn up at the University of Ghana Sports Stadium.
Yeah, you're right. I think I would accept and agree that the initial publicity wasn't that okay, but like you said, usually for tournaments, starting as a host nation, you perform well. It actually now builds momentum for you, and I think for the last, that is what has happened. Once they won their first game convincingly against Ivory Coast, my interest, for people to come and watch them grew, and that's what we saw in their second game against Benin. And of course, they also came to the party in that game. We're hoping for the semi-final game against Burkina Faso. Burkina Faso has a very good team, and so I think that this game against Burkina Faso is very crucial. I know that the lads are ready for the game, but they would need the support of everyone, and that is why I'm asking everyone to troop into the stadium. I think a weekend, Saturday, we should all be able to come and support the lads.
Now, but did come up before the tournament. You told us there was not going to be any opening ceremony, but there was going to be a closing ceremony. Is that plan still holding?
Yes, there's definitely going to be a closing ceremony for this tournament, and we are all looking forward to that. I think that, like I said, there wasn't going to be any opening ceremony, but the closing ceremony is actually on course, and I'm sure that we would all enjoy it. We should all be looking forward to that.
That was that's the sound of when you have to check on Max 89.7 FM. Okay, so that was Gideon Fosu, LOC member of the under 17 Wafu tournament ekoso mo and etoto enyema ama bibia atoto na kwemu. Na sabrede ye de ni echre the only league that matters near the home komo. That is the Ghana Premier League.
This is our own. Let's cherish our own. Ghana Premier League is back again. I say this is our own. Let's cherish our own. Division 1 League is back again. This is our own. Let's cherish our own. Ghana Premier League is back again. This is our own. Let's cherish our own. Women's Premier League is back again. I don't see a day what dog can want. Anije Kahua, Yadi Reshimwa, Yadi Wadokahua, Anije Kahua, Yadi Reshimwa,
So Ghana Premier League match day 31 on some NIA Barbecue. They say though na Accra Lions and Bechem United at the Bepem so Diana as Nations FC at the Boy Carella will take on in Swatreman na baby any Gold Stars and Sony Dreams FC at the Apem so before Quatano would engage Mediama with Great Olympics taking on Brecum Chelsea Heart of Lions I bet if you know to say their free league leaders that is Samatex Real Tamale United over the relegation zone himself from one more any Legon cities and na big one no ebeko so ewo Baba Yara Sports Stadium a team we any team we and a elbow.
Asante Kotoko say yeah, yeah. Asante Kotoko say yeah, yeah. Asante Kotoko, yeah. Asante Kotoko, yeah. Asante Kotoko yebesha mamo. Asante Kotoko yebesha mamo. Asante Kotoko yebesha. Asante Kotoko yebesha mamo. Asante Kotoko yebesha mamo. Asante Kotoko yebesha mwako. Asante Kotoko yebesha. Asante Kotoko yebesha ko.
Eti Asante Kotoko si akan at home Baba Yara Sports Stadium. Womone womunuanom from Enkran and yeah, Kotoko Etrefie, they are crowd to folk, Eddie boy, the Baba Yara Sports Stadium. Big game, because so, Kwesiada, so send you down on me, no, maybe a phone lines, 15 minutes to time. Na my friend, na mama prediction for this game. Hearts and Kotoko. But your offer, no, I in Titia, so the mammy. Why any win pa near Koya name prediction, no, and yammy pa, our honum. Koso, Kwesiada at the Baba Yara Sports Stadium. It's game no basso Kwesiada at the Baba Yara Sports Stadium, and it's only right that we speak to a legend Obia wono wabo bija honum and TNA heart of folk legend Kwako Kasa Stanley Afeji na ye bisano game way or who say Mr. Afeji ye ton catch na ocean cry ya. Hey, I don't want to say no. We are hard to folk legend. Yet to me and can ye be free. What ball against Asante Kotokoda. But your last ne Kotokono said they are woman for Casse a pressure game, Ebe do show players no Sada ya Muhuno.
So it is we come back to your question. We don't know, but if you go to China, it's so easy to people. If you come back to your question, but how much is a growing player and who we are shut now. Not the one to go is a it is how much a player who is mentally prepared and adapted to. But when I was playing no matter what you focus it has to take when you deliver one person the other. It will go in all out. In the area, when you think what the situation and I feel that's the and I'm waiting to the one that you have what is the time you have to there's always how to put in the crowd, which is you. And you need to be now we need that victory. Maybe, the account won't be that it's not about being it is very important. Every player who benefits from the news of the supporters. Maybe because every time we are a partner and this is a superior practice of the match. The party and I even say, it's like that. If you but it depends on that very day. They get a business percent. They call apart of that France, it's not about you alone. You got the bomb of France, now my mom said, and yet let them say if you are not that position, but and the business is here. If you so many times I said to the family to be fair, and I believe it's about the teaching of the players, the team of the amount of fair, you are all out. Some of the your France leadership at this. I think you can
last year, more baby, October, I chanced on one of your interviews, and now I say nothing has a starting league, and then now I say, oh. And yama besesa na adiaba kwame hu ya say you were edging the players and say omum improve on performance, but you were not talking about the technical team adding
look, come on, has to and tell you I bet you. Maybe our salaries, our bonuses, our welfare, and people be part of it. But we are committed and we give all out. But I got to remember when I was in the military, I had bad. And then the man here, if Madame Madame Bateau, every minute time we will kill you. But maybe the woman is just, if it comes back there, we don't bring the technical to the room. The players have to be committed. And we have to have to people are kind of say, I don't think we need to be technical because she says, I didn't know that they know. But what are the connections? Maybe I see that we are not committed enough to be able to focus. If you understand, we need to make a can only be a technical because I think the people to do their best. To be I think my feeling will not be able to pass. So the media is getting it, but I can see from the media perspective. So they are doing their best. I don't put all the blame on the players and the wins, but I'm saying sometimes we say, you're going to play my dream, then they make a start. I didn't blame the people enough, but I think the players should make up their game. I think
but obedi atum say o former club had to folk omo goalkeeping problem.
To the point, the question here about the focus much on the goalkeeping side, which we can't too much about the goalkeeping because of necessarily particularly I'm not a good player. If you some technicalities you are and you go to and I know you are a little bit about that. If you get the value, the national you bank affair, goalkeeping no if you for this question, I think
But watch two teams not this season. You've seen Heart of Folk, you've seen Asante Kotoko. In my honest assessment of a game I ever bono. Wow, sha saying and a becono.
I think it's going to be a very difficult game for both teams because of the present performance. So if I have to be fair, I believe to be fair and come out we should draw much. But I say my heart belongs to Asifo. I wish Asifo can win.
Yeah, I don't even need to ask you of your prediction. I don't want to mama no say you wish Heart. Okay, there's a difference between wishing and they say oh, you wish they win, but do you think they can really win with what you've seen from them so far?
All I can say, I believe in this very difficult game. Very, very difficult. It will be a drive win for Asifo.
Mr. Feji, that's your place on the attrition come Max 89.7. We a former Heart of Folk a player Stanley Afeji and at 1 year training in Kobono over Kaina. Kotokoni has been a course to Cape Coast Stadium or take Kotoko for Akuma say or say a slight win at the Ama a team I from a Accra Hearts of Akribia Techri na me say na maybe phone lines in term now the prediction amame Kotokone has and wine and a bedding kunim yen in 10 times so now wabo pa we na be now this goal scorers na ka ho na yakoye nim na nedu fa kitu ebi so me pese na mobile take time pese na etfo no and contributing more on this game.
Here 5 minutes.
Yeah, 5 minutes. Must start take kind o time na call.
The two teams linear Obiabe eager for the 3 points. Yempo, Sanebepo. There are a lot of factors going into this game. Emma in the Breba House of Folk Benya going to be said the way our season is far corner. Idea back where budget supporters is to get a win over Santo Kotoko. Kotoko, I didn't be said So we need game when we go 43. Even though a bad season for them, no. Doing the double over house will be like a good season for Ogum. It is our factors when you are being answered so game this one. Me who say yeah both season you do sa stage yeah a few matches na be we. Now both for Santo to connect house what players in the goalkeeping race no. I tell you. And me feel say and no say one area. Two teams in the say omuni pa benya go tesa na abo omo na mo chance of winning na high enti Emma Sunday game no crucial for both Hamza Isa and Mukwala. Butala Kotoko against Brecum Chelsea, they were missing some 3 key players. Freddie Kasari, Enoch Morrison, Eric Zeze. And rapper, I mean, come on, D was Santo training grounds, no Chelsea. All these 3 players may make yourself available for the game against us. Henry Ansu had hated gym work yesterday, but the game may be too early for him to start. So imagine him, it looks like he will go for the back 4 now in recent times. Even no quarter, Nicholas was able to. Justice Blay. Nuruddin Mohammed, ever the heart of the central defense, with the Frederick Kasari impose. Obaka for the usual midfield trio. Enoch Morrison, Eric Zeze. Any opportunity is kind. Eddie Amomo. Meaning so Obaka for Michael Chijamina, on Obaka for Andres Intimenu. But it looks like Andrew Sintimenu will get a nod over Michael Chijamina. In Tiabe, Andrew Sintimenu, Eric Zeze, and Morrison in midfield. The front 3 will be Peter Aminuaka from the right, Babayaya from the left, and Steve Desimukwala up front. Those are my possible lineup at Santo Kodibisi Akai against House of Folk. For House of Folk, it looks like in Ketiaga and no opportunity. Michael Ampedu, Dennis Kosa, David Opon Frane, every partner winning me. I don't know the injury situation of Abusima, but maybe a better Frane winning me. Or SSB may be too early for him to start. Gledo Tanga, Lenda Ntange. If Salem Adams move, name to mine confirm before Sunday, I'll add Salem Adams. Yamankwa Befi, Salifu Ibrahim, Hamza Isa. As my first.
Salem Adams, your money most season years. I can't be.
Look for them in your camp, come match with answer.
Nonko. What Nazam season I can say.
And now, when your opportunity and in the camp be Eddie Komakaka. Well, only for Abdul Salam Yakubu. Player Nangasan not too comfortable going to Sudan. But it looks like the money is good for the club. Player when your opportunity. You could tell more US Kaka. Abano. I doubt African football typical Sudan game no. Be enticing that much. That is my only way I may pick a film. That is why official House of Folk page ever can once a man or Becca not true. Into the player and had a cornon one covet in a room. No one has said, offer be free Europe and Castana. But, you know, in terms of Sikasana, they are made to the DK. But it's a better cup, so I don't know Jim, and I am for 30 minutes to the own Jim. And to young how development be Siako. Mutala may force a produce goals just like the first leg. Both teams are likely to score. But I'll go for Santiago to win. My prediction for this particular game on Sunday, Mutala Yakubu, Midisino, a 3-1 win for Santiago Toko. over Haas. All the Baba are supposed to them. They will also time they couldn't. Mami fancy.
Okay, eti na nedu ne di aba. Jose 5 minutes na ekwe him.
Because I know a super clash mood nimo. Mutala, I believe that we all can't wait for Sunday. Now it's just unfortunate. It's only going to be a battle between two teams who are trying to further drift away from, danger. Because we were more than Osha and Shada and Yesa. Because Kotoko with 40 points, Hearts on 38. I believe also said that's one of the reasons why we are not really feeling the vibe around the Super Clash. Because Sanka Ekoye first and second, a race for top 4. Then we know that whatever is on the line for these two teams is quite huge. But Oshe Hearts of Oak na baby omoda 5 points above relegation zone, Kotoko I think 7 points above relegation zone now. I believe that's one of the reasons why people are not really feeling the vibe around the Super Clash. But, that notwithstanding, it's still the biggest game on our calendar. And this game doesn't know form. This game doesn't know home advantage. This game doesn't know who is playing away. This game doesn't care if you have a top scorer. This game doesn't care if you have the best coach. All this game cares about, Mutala, is character and who wants to win it more. In recent times, that's one thing we've deduced from the Super Clash. Say, na nye form ukita udi ko fixture ni. Na nye coach oti dugout ni. But then we've seen this two teams trade wins at each other's ground. So we be kwa win we say maybe home and crying. We say the home you Kumase. So whenever Hearts of Oak are traveling to Kumase, the fans feel pretty confident. Say they can go there because one, there's less pressure on them. Two, they are playing away from home. And also history to some extent is on their side. So with Sunday game there, Barcelona, Mutala, I can't be so emphatic looking at the form of these two sides. Player for player, if I were to create my combined 11, I would have more Hearts of Oak players in the 11 than Kotoko due to the fact that Hearts of Oak's players have been consistent. That's why the fact that the team is not playing well. The likes of Ampedu, Agbesima, Hamza Issa, these players have been very, very consistent. Even Glido Tanga, they've been very, very consistent. So if I'm building a Hearts 11, a Kotoko 11, I might have the team. It's goalkeeper. I'll go for Asari.
Frederick Asari, right back.
Right back, I'll definitely go for Ampedu.
Left back.
At left back is Kosa, who plays for. You see, that's one of the reasons.
Kotoko left back in here consistent.
And
so that's now we are
and sometimes they go with a 3 back. So it becomes difficult to put a regular left back in from the Kotoko team. That's why I'll go with Kosa again.
The Kosa, yes. Okay. Then centre back pair near wine.
I'll go for Agbesima and Nurudin.
Agbesima and Nurudin.
Yeah.
Agbesima and Nurudin.
Yeah.
Wow. Because I thought Justice Blair has been even consistent than Nurudin.
No. Nurudin has been an unsung hero in that team for me.
So Agbesima and Nurudin.
Yeah.
Okay. Then in the midfield.
So in midfield.
I bought 4-3-3. Fanny me bought 4-3.
So yeah, bought 4-3-3. I'll go for Glade.
Glade Tanga.
Yeah.
Okay.
As my number 6. Mm-hmm. Richmond Lante hasn't really. He started the season well. But at some point, no, as a but. Yes, but then also Michelle Salifu, Michelle Linda, and the other players are maybe a Salim status. I don't know for now. Salim's status is not really hasn't really been defined for me in Tiabedin. But I would also put Enoch Morrison. Looking at the form, recently I'll put Enoch Morrison there, and then maybe I'll go for Salim Adams.
You go for Salim Adams?
Yeah.
Okay. Then up front.
Stephen Bukwala Desi, obviously, who is on 12 goals. Hamza Issa is also on 12 goals. And sometimes I feel Isaac Opong is just
inconsistent.
Yes, but he's a prospect. That's what I'm saying.
Will you put Baba Yaya there?
No, I would rather put Isaac
Opong. Baba Yaya will
But he's also been this season has been blighted with injuries. No, you see that's what I'm saying. Say once we combine 11, it's so difficult picking Kotoko players because they've not been consistent.
It's because of the injuries.
Injuries are home this season. Let's not forget that injuries are hard. Yeah, man, if for Hearts of Oak hasn't really been consistent himself because I know about right back, it's about right midfield, it's about right wing.
Honestly, injuries are hard.
So it becomes a problem. Then that spot will either be for Amidou Aqua hasn't really been bad, but also due to inconsistencies within the team in TNA or boy he starts from the bench, tomorrow he starts. But if I'm talking about that right wing or that remaining person up front, I think I'll have to go with Isaac Opong.
Isaac Opong?
Yeah.
Over Baba Yaya?
I'll go with Isaac Opong.
Wow.
Yeah. I'll go with Isaac Opong.
Over Baba Yaya?
Over Baba Yaya.
Okay.
Yeah. Into that would be, so I think I have about 4
Kotoko players
or 5 Kotoko players.
As I have players in the dorsal.
Almost does because individually, you can't tell me say Michael Ampedu hasn't been so good, even when Hearts of Oak are losing. You look at Agbesima, you can't tell me Agbesima has been so poor, even when Hearts are not winning games. Hamza Issa will always take his chances and have his moment with 12 goals. So it becomes difficult, but then together as a unit, that is where the problem is. So because player for player, I believe the Hearts of Oak have got so much quality. They might have quality players all around and the best team, player for player in the league. So quality or more. But then putting them together and getting the best out of them is the problem. So for this weekend, my prediction is going to be difficult. But for the sake of history, Osha last 10 games of Mabona, away teams are dominating fixture more. Last 10 games of Mabona. And it looks like in this fixture, away teams feel more comfortable than home teams. And also, looking at the fact, these two teams, the other is not able to do the double over the other for a long time. Who say one team a double? A cheaper year since we saw one team do the double over the other team.
I'm more brepan when it comes to the double.
To the double. That's why I'm not going to say Kotoko will win outright. That's because I'm looking at the numbers, history, away guide, form, and everything. I just don't feel Kotoko have what it takes to do the double. Despite the fact they are playing at home, but it still should be a blockbuster. It should be a cagey, very, very mouth-watering game. But Mutala, I might go for Hearts to win, or it should end in a draw in that game.
Okay, Josiah Okokwe and Altenekan, and then my promise is maybe a phone lines now, and but make kind messages way and free one. I mean, be a phone lines now. We say good morning, Mutala Yakubu. I am Nana Mwako from Ashama in Newtown at Gito Aluminium Enterprise. It's really painful for Kotoko to push Hearts of Oak to relegation, and no matter what, Hearts of Oak will go to relegation. Kotoko 4, Hearts 1. We say good morning, you guys are doing a good job. This Saturday, it's a win for United. Keep up the good work. I am Lubek from Ayeshukura, Russia, Loso, and shout out to Beans. Hey, Nipani Efeno Gobe. Wait, and so see we okay. Coming. Wait, say. Though I am a Chelsea fan, I feel a very bad if Todd Sells, Gallagher, and Chaloboke have read that message. Main kind way. Please, Mutala, hey, Josiah can talk pow from your man, Danny Rock in Sumia, Kotoko 3, Hearts of Oak 0. We say, You see why United were struggling when the Glazers were in charge. Those American owners rate sports played with hands than their legs. Push to United, Happy John Wesley Day to all Methodists. From Kole Gono, and I know anyway, me messages were but some kind of free or not for the any archer free. Where's the Kotoko 3, Hearts 1? This is Tete Agboza from La. We say hello. I'm in for Kotoko. They will win by 3-0. We say you guys are doing a great job. I am Ali Miao Farouk from Tema, listening to your show loud and clear. How to win the game. More updates from Madrid camp. Hala Madrid. And this one is from Masood. Okay. Masood is talking about something different. We say hello. I think we shouldn't compare Kotoko versus us to Barcelona versus Real Madrid. They are Chelsea versus Man United. Look at the table. They should be ashamed of themselves. This is boat driver looking for a car. Now they do. Unipane car no. Gasconi from UK. Phobia will beat Kotoko by 2-1. And this one also says, you guys are doing a great job. Keep it up. More updates on Real Madrid. This is your boy Emmanuel Agave from the Volta region. This one says, if current Kotoko and Hartlepool encounter is still a super clash, then Ghana football really has a long way to go. This encounter doesn't deserve to be called a super clash in Ghana. With the current poor quality of football the two clubs are giving their fans. Kofi from Aye Kasua. Also the fact that, okay, that was yesterday, and the message on the bar and clear. Hartlepool will win by 2-1 against Kotoko. This is E-Money from Volta region. Please, I want you to greet Tony for me. 0201-825-252. 0201-825-252. 0201-825-252. And now 0550-055-522. Fred. Now, share what Jay was some of your bro busunyana. Hello, good morning. We didn't baby I'll free. Hello?
But
Udini baby I'll free.
The first is Pampas number 1.
Okay, but our prediction here then. Mubesha Kotoko 4-0 and now Kotoko Besha has been tears here.
Hey!
Oh, okay, I friend Matthias here. Okay, Mate. All right. 0201-825-252 and 0550-055-522. Dingin Alfra, Yabejo, so Ewa. Hello, good morning. Udini baby Akasa free.
Good morning, Mutala. Abayin ni Fafi Pram.
Abayin Tio prediction here then.
So the prediction is half in the Kotoko, the Magu and Masi and Magu and Amsterdam. And the Obisho Omobo. So my so many so Omobono Samaya, Omopanasa. Now the Bible, I bet see me so I or try me birthday. Listen, my city best share of wait. And my you mammy. Now me birthday no I see.
Yes, yeah, that's it. 0201-825-252. 0201-825-252 and 0550-055-522. Hello, good morning. We're baby Akase free.
I'm between the piano.
Yes, your boss.
I'm saying, asking him from the Casa, I don't know. We have been ever since I forgot. Almost 5 million base. Yes, 5. I think I want to go home. Problem.
Okay, all right. Mate, yes, yeah, that's it. 0201-825-252 and 0550-055-522. Hello, good morning. Would any baby Akase free?
Good morning. Did you have a call here?
Namena Dome Hoye.
Promise to me, Madina.
Promise it to you.
But I said, we are there. Manu Kata, but the team of Manchester, or no better for Manchester. You are playing for Manchester. Now, what the team of one coach? Why winning Capta? But the team of one winning Capta. Now, of course, yes, what coach for Manchester? How to better for Manchester? Now, why
okay, 0201-825-252 and 0550-055-522. Ningina active Fred. Let's show our dream. Hello.
Yeah, good morning.
Good morning, boss. We didn't baby Akase free.
Yeah, from Wizzy. Yeah, make us a Batiana.
Wizzy meet you.
Thank you. Also, no matter what you do on this at all, Obia to me live some of that. We say Kotoko has a super crash, because 2 teams Asia, good football and that. Now, your president has a Kotoko game, no. Also, you bet dominate, play no more, no. Every winning game, no. Unya Obi Okuta ball, or penetrating passes. Well, you cry. But one thing I say, how to cook defenders, when they say, Steven Mukwela or speed or one so a woman and man marking, a woman police, one or so. And no, as a win again.
Okay. Yes, yeah, that's it. 0201-825-252 and 0550-055522. Hello, good morning. We didn't be back as a free. Meet you, boss. Not sure what score line with the bottom, but minim one wow. Or no, what's it in TB or no, I answer. Or say at a fever a year has in Tina or Cassan. All right, Yati. Okay. 0201-825-252 0550-055522. All these lines are active for natural dream. Kotoko has wine and a winnie. Hello.
Hello,
yes, boss. You didn't any baby I'll say free. Sir, Udin. Okay, me too, Koyoboku.
I've been to the you start putting in your uniform. Uniform. But you can't say that if you hear my dear, I have to go to 2 to 1.
Okay, Martin.
Likewise, my 6 is mine.
Okay, all right. Yati, Eti, also wait to our friend 0201-825-252. Yeah, a few minutes to check out of the studios. Hello, good morning. Would you baby I say free? Yes, boss. Nyaminadum. Pauli, meet you. Yes, meet you.
I can't need the kind of papa. Whether the other can miss with the papa, fantastically no sabasabo, and it's in coupon shop. Mutala, a game night ever sono. You matter, house of folk, and Maran crowd. Half a matter on Maran will be with no cry and margin. Half a million within so simple, so easy, cheap to be taken. Because we have to folk in their own and even you good down to continue, even you strong, as them to continue. And I wish I would be beer about the house of folk. And doesn't matter, protocol, and persist in the house of folk to see. Much we a comma have. First half of an old be beer. But the room says, after I check protocol crowd in 2-0 without it.
Okay, 0201-825-252. And I so far calls through 0550-055522. Free. Let Mama prediction. Hello. Patrol Unumu radio set to the mommy. I went to me now. So 0201-825-252 and 0550-055522. Hello, good morning. Udini baby I can say free.
Yeah, from me, number 1 Mahala on the whole Ghana.
Mahala. Mahala mitio prediction then.
You know, also, you have some good people who say, half of us are to one, or you could do Papa over the game. But the command winning 3-2.
Kotokobe we need 3-2. It's a first leg now. Okay, all right. Martin Mahala. But I say 0201-825-252. Kwajo Poku Mahala. Hello, good morning. We didn't baby I say free.
Good morning, man. You have done a Richard Macassan.
Richie, meet you. O prediction then.
Yeah, and the course. But now have a couple of first leg, you know. The Kotoko, one so much in the area man of the match, a year or 2 months. Yes, I'm speaking about that, but I'm not protection and Kota. Yes, every now, much, much, I mean, I take a goal to if you have to put forward, defenders, I'm not sorry. They only know But share protocol.
Okay, osio mbeshe kotoko china na chese eno ne die wo ho china enye china na game ne baso game na ebe baso eye kwasiada Sunday and as game ne baso and we will be live on start times at the patch channel 247 1:30 near set build up ase and 3 na game no asha se ewo honum commentary enso betwegu ewo aha max 89.7 FM na wati bi hadi ye de besi na yakọ medini mutala yakubu ote Josiah Okokwenka ote nana edusonka so my boy Valerie and a boy Chidon producing the show yakọ na de yakabia no ye de abremo china anopa to ne bebliba de ohobia or de beba bekam ho nyame hwa onye okese se utibi etie ye mekọ na adwada ye besenhia bye bye.